Hello YouTube, vinyl community and the interweb. How the devil are you? I hope you're all fine and dandy on this Saturday evening. I think summer's long gone now. Autumn time is upon us. My favourite time of year for fishing, but we're not here to discuss rod and line, are we? No, this is a celebratory thread response, which I've been meaning to do for a while now, but yeah, life sort of gets in the way of everything, doesn't it? This is for Richard's Vinyl Taphouse over in America, and he has been celebrating 1 year riding the crazy train, which is the the vinyl community. And he wanted us to show records, purchases we've made, etc., that have been influenced or recommended personally by people who do other channels. And I honestly didn't think I had an awful lot, but I picked out a wedge here. There's enough here to do a video. So shall we get started? I think we jolly well should, shouldn't we? Yes. First off, Cosmic Brian, Cosmic Vinyl. By all means, go and check all these channels out, by the way. Subscribe to them, why not? Cosmic Brian and Cosmic Vinyl. Absolutely love his channel. If you're tired and fed up and pissed off, watch one of his videos. He always puts a smile on your face. He does. Crazy, weird, wacky, the clown prince of the VC. I tend to think of him as. He is brilliant. Love the bloke. Love his videos. A good while ago now, he showed an album by a band called the Hate Bombs, which I believe they're from Florida, Orlando, and it's like a garagey sort of rock type band. He didn't show this one. I think he showed their first album, and I've written it down. I think it's called Hunt You Down, and it had a nice cartoony picture of a nice young lady on the sleeve. and I think I commented to him that I mean, she's a bit of all right, or something along them lines. And I played bits of it via YouTube. Loved it to bits. I thought, well, I've got to try and get hold of this. I looked around online, couldn't find it, but I did find this album by them, so I plumped for this one instead. And this one is excellent as well. And earlier on, before doing this video, I did look online again, and I found a copy of the album he was on about, which I shall be ordering later on tonight or tomorrow morning. So yeah, the Hate Bombs purchased because of Cosmic Brian and Cosmic Vinyl. Love the bloke to death. He's fantastic. Go check out his channel. Go check out everybody's channels in this video. Now, I've always been a fan of this lady, but I was never really keen on her later albums. I much preferred her earlier stuff, and into the 80s, the 70s and into the 80s. Then Richard McCook, who's also a Toya fan, did a video showing this album, Posh Pop, and I thought, he likes it, he says it's good, it's all right, yeah, bugger it, I'll go out and get it. And so I did, and I love it to bits. Still hopelessly in love with Toyah. Robert Fripp, you bastard. Yeah, so because of Richard McCook, I went out and purchased this. I'd have been quite happy with the Toyah records I've got. And also, he did a video of his Toyah collection, if I remember right, years ago. And because of that, I did a video of what I had. But yeah, my favourite track on this is one called Levitate. Good listen. Good listen. So yeah, Cosmic Brian and Richard McCook. I'd like to thank Michael over in Japan, Ricefield Records, for promoting Japanese record stores, Japanese purchases, Japanese records in general, I suppose. His videos have been a real introduction to the world of Japanese record shopping. And in one of his videos, he was showing us the delights of a certain record store, and in the background, I'm sure it was in the background or he was playing it over the video, was a tune by this chap, Tantan, and it was from this album. And I streamed the Obi strip. Japanese pressings aren't the same without the Obi strip. So yeah, I went and checked out. Yeah, I think I inquired as to who the artist was and the name of the record, or he might have had it on screen. I can't remember exactly for sure. I checked it out and fell in love with it straight away. It's by a chap, and I've got to check my notes again. He's called Tantan, and it's Eddie Tantan Thornton. Born in Jamaica, moved to Britain. I don't know much more about him than that, to be honest. Great sort of ska reggae record. Absolutely loved it. And the Obi strip. That makes Japanese pressings for me. That makes them so special. And again, thank you very much, Michael, for introducing the VC, and especially us folks here in Britain on Ian's live stream. Thank you for introducing us to Japanese record shopping. It's a totally mysterious, wonderful, different world out there. And thank you for telling us and showing us all about it, mate. Brilliant. Long may it continue. Thank you very much. I've got 3 records to show you now. There's one chap here in Britain. I'm a long time subscriber to his channel, I think from the very beginning. And Mike, PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. He's been away for a long while, but he's finally returned. Much loved, much missed. He used to mention a certain American band on his channel every so often. And I'd known about them and liked them, but I'd never owned much vinyl by them. And I was used to and ah about getting more of their stuff, until he started showing things of theirs he'd picked up, and that was the B-52s. This is their second album, Wild Planet, and as the first album was bloody fantastic, this is as well. In fact, I love the B-52s. I love all their stuff. I don't hate or dislike any of it. Even the Flintstones song, you know. This has got fantastic tracks on here. Give Me Back My Man, Private Idaho, love that one. And of course, Strobe Light. Absolutely fantastic tune that is. Keisha Lorraine's on here as well. This is from 1980, and I picked this up from Reading Record Fair. And it sort of kind of rekindled my sort of love for the B-52s. Before then, all I had, I think, was a copy of Rock Lobster, which was 2 7-inch singles in one single sleeve. It was like a 2-disc EP type affair. And a copy of Rome on 12-inch single with the 3D frontage on the sleeve, which is my favourite B-52s tune. But he kind of gave me the kick I needed to go out there and find and look, look for the stuff, find it, play it, love it. Everybody should make a little room in their hearts for the B-52s. They're bloody fantastic. Love them. Thank you very much, Mike. And another artist he would occasionally mention, and indeed Stevie from Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard would, possibly Mike Vinyl Spiral as well, I can't remember, was Susie and the Banshees. And occasionally I used to show the odd 7-inch single by them I managed to find. There was one album of theirs I vaguely remembered. I think it was a hits album which a mate of mine used to have, and I remember the song Christine, Strawberry Girl Christine. And I thought, well, if I ever saw that album out and about, I'd pick it up and buy it. If only for the memories it brought back of friends and whatever. And then Mike kindly sent me a copy of Kaleidoscope, which I played, and again, loved it to death. Love it to death. Fantastic album. Happy House is on here. Christine's on here. I thought Hong Kong Garden might have been on here, but it's not. So yeah, I shall be ever grateful for him sending me this. Brilliant. And because he sent me that, it gave me the kick up the arse really to go out and look for other ones. And I've not had an awful lot of luck, but I did find this at Leeds Record Fair, possibly last year, I think it was. And this is Susie and the Banshees and Hyena. That sort of modern art picture on the front there. Dazzle is on here. I know a bit about Dazzle. I know, well, back in the 80s, there was a custom scooter, Lambretta, probably the best custom scooter of the lot back in the day, called Dazzle, with murals based on Susie and the Banshees. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up towards the end or whatever. But yeah, because of Mike, PC31, started picking up Susie and the Banshees records. I've not had an awful luck since then, but I keep an eye out. And if they're in good condition and not silly buggers money, I'll pick them up for sure. So again, thank you very much, Mike. Bless you, mate. You're a star. Now, viewers to the VC, no doubt, will know about John, 6-inch pianist, and his channel. And he does something on there every so often called well, it's like a being in a pretend pub, and you've got a jukebox, and he invites him and Headley, the fat bearded man talking about records, do this, and they invite a guest or guests on, and you're like imagining in yourself in a pub with a jukebox. You've got £1, 2 choices. What are you going to choose? So yeah, he picked one record. It was a single, and it was a cover of Dusty Springfield's I Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself, and it was by this lady, Cissy Houston. I went looking for the single, found it was a bit too expensive for my liking, but I found this album. I think this was a Record Store Day release back in the day. Yeah, Record Store Day exclusive from 2019, and the single appeared on here. To buy this, and the postage and packaging was cheaper than buying the single. And I'm glad I did buy this, because again, it's another fantastic album. Now, I was dead sure that Cissy Houston was related to Whitney Houston, but I didn't really know how, and I never really bothered looking until sort of making the odd notes for this video. And it turns out she was Whitney Houston's mum. And Cissy was the auntie of Dionne Warwick. But Cissy isn't a real name. A real name is Emily Drinkard, apparently. But yeah, great tune. In fact, the album's great. I just don't know what to do myself. Fantastic. I'm presuming it's a cover version. Found it cheap, cheerful on white vinyl. So bless you, John. Thank you very much. And also, in this sort of pretend pub scenario, Headley chose a track once, and it was a cover of the country and western sort of staple, Stand By Your Man. But this was a cover version by a band called the Mirettes. And apparently, Headley said the Mirettes were once Ike Tina Turner's Ikettes. Now, I was always sure that the version of the Ikettes, I don't know if the original ones left due to money issues or something like that. I don't think they were getting paid enough or enough recognition. And no doubt egged on by a record company, they formed the Mirettes. And Stand By Your Man. Picked that one up because of Headley, another fat bearded man talking about records. Now, if John and Headley weren't bad enough, they're generally watching one of John's videos causes my wallet to have a heart attack. Well, the moths inside the wallet, they go into cardiac arrest. Now, if those two weren't bad enough, then bloody hell, Harris Pilton the other week showed a Tom Jones single. He had the picture sleeve, if I remember right. And bugger me, it is Northern Soul, basically. I can picture people at the Wigan Casino dancing away to this, to a Tom Jones song, considered, Northern Soul. Whatever next? Blimey. Yeah, looking out my window. And a minute of your time on the other side. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah. And again, on one of John's videos, in the background he was playing this album by Bitty McLean on Bond Street. And wow, what's that, mate? And he highly recommended it. I went looking for it, found it. Again, cheap and cheerful. Absolutely fantastic. Bitty McLean. The name and his voice was very familiar. And he's sung on albums by Lee Thompson from Madness, Lee Thompson Ska Orchestra. He sung on a cover of I'm sure it was Desmond Dekker, a song called Fu Manchu. And he's done other songs as well, and I'm sure he's had top 10 hits here in Britain back in the day, possibly a number one or something in the top 3 or 5. Bitty McLean and Supersonics, fantastic album, highly recommended, and again recommended by John, 6-inch pianist. Brilliant. Cheers, sir. Thank you very much. I can't afford half the other stuff you show. As much as I love it, the moths in my wallet just wouldn't have any of it, mate. 2 other mentions. This one here, I'll hold it up in a minute. Now, there was a sort of a punky new wave band in Germany called Deutschland, and I know I heard Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard mention them. Perhaps even show something by them in one of his videos. I can't remember for certain. I'm damn sure Berwickshire Mike might have shown something by them, or at least mentioned them. Mike Vinyl Spiral, I know, mentioned Deutschland, so I did a bit of digging, and it turned out the lead singer was this lady, Anya Hugh. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And somehow, I think Facebook kind of picks up on sort of stuff that you might look at via Google, etc. And this record turned up on my Facebook feed, and oh yeah, I recognised the name. She was from Deutschland. So I checked it out, and the track they were playing was one called Raben Schwartz, which is absolutely fantastic. It's kind of industrial, sort of electronic type music, and I ordered the album. So what's it say here? Yeah, it just tells you a little bit about the album itself, but nothing too important. So because of Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard, and I'm damn sure Berwickshire might mention them as well. In fact, I know he went out and got this probably after I showed it, and Mike Vinyl Spiral went and got it as well. Because of other people mentioning it, like I say, I know Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard did mention Deutschland, which led me on to the lead singer. Thanks to them, I went out and brought it, and I love it. It's a great album, and I know Berwickshire Mike and Mike Vinyl Spiral will like it as well. Whether Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard went out and brought it, I don't know. So yeah, I've got them to thank, really, for kind of putting me onto the path of Anya Hugh. Christ knows how you pronounce her name. I hope that's right. Finally, I can't do this video without mentioning, well, I've already mentioned him, Mike Vinyl Spiral. On the Thursday night live stream, he used to, I hate to say the word, bang on, but he used to talk a lot about this band, a husband and wife duo, called the Lovely Eggs. And he used to mention a song a lot, quite a bit, and I think he brought it on 7-inch single and perhaps showed it. It was called Wiggy Giggy, and I think me and Ian had a bit of a giggle about it, and I think Mike perhaps saw the funny side. But after the video where he talked about them again, and he used to show albums as well that he picked up by him, and another 7-inch singles. I went and checked out this Wiggy Giggy, and it was very weird and quirky. I absolutely loved it, and I listened to more of their stuff, and again, absolutely loved them. So I went and ordered a couple of their albums. This is Eggland, or the Lovely Egg, and you've got to love the artwork on the cover. Track listing on the back, and there it is, between I Am Your Son and a song called Dickhead, Wiggy Giggy. Go and check it out. It's weird, it's quirky. What can I say about it? It's sort of kind of a very punky sort of influence with this band. Might Vinyl Spiral a bit, be able to wax lyrical more about them than I ever will. But they are absolutely bloody fantastic. The Lovely Eggs. And I ordered another one with that one, I Am Moron. Well, I am, but the album's called I Am Moron. absolutely fantastic. I can't say much more than absolutely bloody fantastic about what I've heard from them and what I own. Again, you gotta love the artwork. And Mike kindly sent me some VCLT. Again, the lovely eggs. If You Were Fruit, it's called. And yeah, on the lemon there, eat shit. And again, this is absolutely bloody fantastic. I need to get more lovely eggs. They're not something I see when I'm out and about, so I've got to look on Discogs or perhaps eBay or whatever to get hold of their stuff. But again, Mike, bless you, mate. Bless you for that. And if it wasn't for you talking so much and hyping this band up a lot, I'd never have known. I'd perhaps never have bothered. You got my interest going. You got the juices flowing, mate. It's brilliant. So yeah, that's it. There's possibly more stuff in the but you know, I'm having trouble with memory at the minute, and I can't remember my own effing name sometimes. So yeah, bless you for taking time out during your busy day and watching. Go check out Richard Vinyl Taphouse. Have a bloody go at this yourself if you haven't already. There's bound to be stuff out there that you've picked up through seeing somebody else's video or somebody's personally recommended it to you. Have a bloody go yourself. I keep telling you, get off your asses and do it. Okay? Thanks again for watching. Catch you all again soon. Bye for now. Hello again, VC. This is a little add-on to the Richard Vinyl Taphouse video. Something I forgot to do and I should have done. I've watched various other videos relating to this thread. My name's cropped up 2 or 3, yeah, 3 times now. I think, crikey, how have I influenced people? Jack the Vinyl Martini, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Mike PC31, Vinyl Policeman. Goodness knows how I've influenced you, Gary Newman stuff. Mike Vinyl Spiral. Again, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Just wanted to add that on. I should have done it earlier. I'm off to the kebab shop now to get my dinner. See you later. Bye bye. Oh, do I go for the garlic mayo or the normal stuff? I don't know.